they are staples on Championship Sunday. Paris Todd and Simone Jardim are the queens of women's doubles here on the APP Tour. Taking a live look at Paris, getting warmed up, just 25 years old. She's partnered with Simone Jardim, who is a veteran of the sport, 44 years old, out of Naples, Florida. 7 APP gold medals won this season. St. Louis, the first time all year long that we did not see Jardim and Todd win the gold in women's doubles, and it was because Simone Jardim couldn't make the tournament. So they were not able to defend their crown, but certainly looking to get back to Championship Sunday here in Philadelphia. And they are taking on a pair of younger players in Eva Kalist and Riley Bohnert. These are next-gen national team players.
They are.
So give us a little bit of insight into the team that Jardim and Todd are taking down.
Yeah, both Riley and Ava, like we're seeing with all of our next-gen players, they're making improvements, they're making adjustments. Riley has been playing extremely well the last couple of months, and the same for Ava. If they're going to pull this one out, though, we always talk about it. They have to play clean pickleball, and they have to weather the storm of speed-ups that are going to be coming specifically from the backhand of Paris Todd.
Yeah, and that's exactly it, Chad. It is unforced errors. If you want to take out the top team, you have to play clean. And if they don't play clean, this could get away from them pretty quick. So, again, unforced errors, keep them to a minimum, keep the ball in play, handle the pressure. Not a lot. Not a big task to have to come across here to take out the 1 seed. But, hey, they've earned their right to play here. So, obviously, they've been playing well all day to get here. We haven't seen them yet. We haven't seen Jardim or Todd yet either. So,
yeah, I think one of the areas for improvement for Kalist and Bohnert have been the ability to kind of give themselves some more space. Both of the girls have a tendency to jam themselves up. They get really tight to the body, and they're almost hitting with a completely bent arm. So if the timing isn't perfect with those types of shots, you end up popping balls up. And Todd and Jardim are not going to miss any opportunities to speed a ball up. They also have to stay nice and short and compact as we take a look at some. Well, there's Ava and Riley.
Ava playing just under an hour, Ava playing just under 120 miles from her hometown of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. It's pretty much directly east of us by about 120 miles. Started playing pickleball at 15 years old. She's 18 now. Before that, she played competitive soccer, center back. So a lot of athleticism coming with that position. I expect this younger team of Eva Kalist and Riley Bohnert to have a lot of running ability in their game here. Paris Todd and Simone Jardim, though, they are the veterans. They have played together in every tournament that they have been in on the APP Tour this season. Whereas on the other side, you have Ava and Riley playing in their very first APP Tour event as a women's doubles pairing. It is our first time seeing Paris Todd here in Philadelphia. Did not play in women's singles, and then she had her mixed doubles partner of Hunter Johnson unable to play yesterday. So it's our first time seeing Paris here in Philly.
She's fresh.
Ready to go.
Todd is very fresh.
She does not want to miss out on a Championship Sunday, and this women's doubles division, her only shot at it. So, you know she is going to be a woman on a mission. Is going to be the youngsters, though, who start with the ball. So Ava Kalist getting ready to serve here at Championship Court. Women's doubles semifinal. Winner of this on to the final, and the winner of that gets to play on Sunday. So we are getting very close to finding out who's going to be in the gold medal match for women's doubles. Getting it started.
Ooh, aggressive play on a nice drop there from Bohnert.
Yeah, that's the right ball for her to speed up there, but doing it with the feet still moving, you've really got to focus on getting underneath that ball.
Jardim with the overhead that you knew was going to be trouble.
Just unfortunate there for Ava Kalist and Riley Bohnert because, again, that ball off the tape, no love.
It's going to be a serve from Paris Todd.
Yeah, good hands there from Bohnert, recognizing the Jardim speed up and a good counter attack.
1-0-2. Good movement, though, by Kalist as she was sliding to the sideline to clear herself, but she goes just a little too much and gets that off the edge.
2-0-2. 2-0-2 for Jardim serve. Leaves that just a bit short, so it's going to be a side out here.
Even though Kalist didn't put a whole lot of power on that backhand, it's created Jardim to be off-footed.
Oh, Bohnert almost getting there, but Simone Jardim getting a lot of love off the tape.
That ball hit below the net cord and then ran up the net almost.
Veteran top spin right there from Jardim. Veteran top spin. Nice job right there by the youngsters. Two good drops, one from Bohnert, one from Kalist. They work their way up, and then Bohnert able to finish with that forehand.
Gets him on the board here in game one. Bohnert with the serve.
Yeah, a little too wristy there from Kalist. She does have a little bit more of a unorthodox motion on the forehand, specifically for the drop. She does have a little windmill, tries to really come up and create some topspin on it.
Riley pushing that one wide, that forehand. It's going to be a 3-1 lead here.
3-1-1.
Paris Todd with the serve. Nice drop there from Jardim. And Paris Todd finishing with a very strong overhead.
But that's a beautiful timed lob there from Jardim right over the top of Riley Bohnert. Puts him at a disadvantage.
Whew.
Paris Todd stepping over, but Riley Bohnert doing a good job to try and keep her off balance.
How'd she recover?
That's what I said. Whew, for. I mean, Bohnert put an excellent counterattack there, but really quick hands from Todd. Watch your lips.
And that's not a bad combo there from Ava Kalist as she's going and has Todd fully extended. But the ball after that, she's got to be able to do something with.
Well, the way to beat Todd in the hands battle is to get her extended. If you go back at the body, she slaps those balls so quickly off the body. But if you get her out extended, she has a tendency to overswing, and then that ball sprays.
So some good fights within these points, but Jardim and Todd methodically building up a lead here in game one, women's doubles semifinals.
Oh, that's such a good ball right there from Jardim.
Take another look at it here. She goes straight crossbody. Kalist was sitting on the backhand side like she should. She should be protecting the middle there, but what she didn't recognize is that she took a step to the middle, so then it made the longest part of the court on her right shoulder.
That's exactly what you said, Chad, because we always talk about the hardest ball to speed up is speeding up cross court. It looks like Jardim is speeding up cross court there, but because of the position of Kalist, she is speeding up at the outside hip, but Kalist was pinched so far in the middle that she has that back corner, so she goes corner pocket with that speed up. Beautifully done.
So the Youngs are doing a good job here. Ava Kalist and Riley Bohnert playing in their very first APP Tour women's doubles together. They have played a few tournaments. This is their third time playing together as a duo overall, but here on the APP Tour, it's our first time seeing them. And it's going to be Simone Jardim with the serve here. Up 6-1-2.
Yeah, a little late with the preparation there from Kalist. And deepest serve.
7-1-2.
Yeah, good hands, but that's part of the storm that we talked about. Having to weather right there. Jardim and Todd not letting up, but I think Jardim was just letting Todd know, you know, that ball that you hit was probably going to hit the indoor tennis courts.
It's approximately 25 yards behind the court. Oh, filthy change of pace there from Jardim. The dink left short. Even the 18-year-old can't get to it.
Well, she got away with a not great lob. Right
but it was
there.
the positioning because she went over the backhand.
Yes.
But yes, I would have said the same thing.
That time it's a speed up from Paris Todd that gets the side out.
Kalist is all over it right there, but again, just kind of off the edge of the paddle, not getting it very clean.
Good spot there from Bohnert. Goes with the one-hander, just a little punch down to the feet of Jardim as she's trying to transition forward.
7-1-2 for Todd.
Too good. Shake and bake there, Jardim and Todd. That's patent for them right now. When you return to Jardim, you let Paris Todd play free and easy. That's trouble. And that's one reason you want to go to Todd, maybe with some more thirds. But Jardim is sneaky quick, and she will get up there and read very well and also shake and bake. So pick your poison.
Yeah, good drops there from Kalist to get him up to the kitchen, but Jardim, knowing that Kalist is going to slide to the right to clear that backhand, gets her extended, and then gets her away from the line and in a tough spot.
That time, Kalist doing a good job to get to the dink from Jardim, but Paris Todd there to clean things up.
I think your only option there in reality is just try to throw up a lob because you're running full sprint trying to drop a ball into the kitchen. It's so difficult to do.
Good spot right there by Riley Bohnert as she looks down at her feet and then looks at the ref going, did he catch me or was I not in?
Because, of course, you can't step into the kitchen line in pickleball, which on this court is the red part closest to the net, unless the ball goes there first. So that's why you see all the players.
Well, the ball bounces.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Ball bounces. Ball goes there.
Jardim avoiding it, almost running into it.
Well, she was recovering back so hard to get into the court.
So it's a 9-1-2 for Simone Jardim serve here in game one.
Oh, right on the line.
It's the change of pace from Simone Jardim that just feels very unfair.
So I will say this. I have been a part of that on a tennis court. When I was in college, I was playing baseball. We'd go out and hit. And she would drop shot lob me. And she's like, well, that's part of your conditioning. I was like, no, I came out to hit. I wasn't coming out to be lobbed. And then the touch volley, drop shot. And then once you come up there and get that, then she throws up another lob.
Toying with you.
Yeah,
Got you on strings.
Yep.
Simone Jardim, a tennis veteran as well. Coached for 13 years in Michigan State.
9 years at Michigan State.
Michigan
Before
State.
that, William & Mary. Before that, Fresno State.
So a lot of experience.
13 years together. Yeah,
13 years together. There you go. And we have already had some really epic moments in this first game of this women's doubles semifinal. Let's take a look at the Vlasic firefight of the match. The score 7-1 at this point. Great hands on all four of these women.
Yeah, and this was early on, but again, it was the defense from Bohnert trying to, well, we talked about it, weathering the storm and the speed up from Jardim and Todd.
Servers, 2 timeouts remaining.
And they have been in a lot of these points, so the score not really doing an accurate job, I don't feel like, of telling the story of how hard they've fought to be in this first game. But
well, and that happens against Jardim and Todd. You feel like you're in it, and then all of a sudden you turn around and it's, the score like this, 10-1.
A game point opportunity and a game point taken advantage of. Simone Jardim and Paris Todd take game one of our women's doubles semifinal here at the APP Pickleball Philadelphia Open. We'll be right back with game two.
There's only one way now, just one way out. With every single breath comes crashing down. There's only one.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time for...
Jack.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time. 002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Retirement. It's not all one big vacation. It's great to find purpose by trying a new activity. Keep an active social life, but don't forget to make new friends too. As always, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Isn't it wonderful to be retired?
Dominic Catalano coming flying into the booth right now.
Welcome back to the APP Pickleball Philadelphia Open. It's the city of brotherly love, but it's all about the ladies right now here on Championship Court. Women's doubles semifinal game number 2 coming your way. Paris Todd and Simone Jardim taking game 1. Looking to end it here in game 2. Simone Jardim with a nicely placed ball down the sideline there.
Inside out there for Jardim as you watch the replay. Almost no look backhand inside out.
102.
Ooh, that next one not coming back.
No, and Todd sitting there reading that forehand, basically just laid it back and said, bring it to me.
202.
2-0-2.
And the touch volley again.
Chad, there you go, buddy.
My goodness. That is the sigh of somebody who knows the pain of that.
But it's also the sell with the body is that she goes up on one leg like she's going to hit it hard and then just shapes it, taking all the pace off it.
Such a good lob and spot from Jardim. She did that earlier in game number 1, didn't get as much on that. That one was absolutely perfect.
So just like that, 4-0-2 here. Start on the second serve when you start a game, but ball hasn't even gotten to the side of Riley Bohnert and Ava here in game 2.
It's just such a good ball because, again, it's below the net. And Bohnert really isn't expecting it to come, and it comes right at her body.
Well, there was a similar speed up in game 1, but Jardim got a little too much height on it, and Bohnert was sitting there waiting for that Scorpion counterattack. So this time Jardim takes a little bit more off. It goes mid-chest.
And it's a timeout called on the court by Riley and Ava, understandably so, because Paris Todd, Simone Jardim have built up a 6-0 lead before the ball even gets to their side of the court. So when a team like Jardim and Todd build up a rhythm like this so early, if you are Riley and Ava, what are you talking about? How do you break this up just to get the ball on your side?
Well, it's trying to disrupt rhythm and timing, right? It's like any other sport. What is sport about? It's about disrupting your opponent's rhythm and timing. You have to take them out of that. And again, they need to try and do that, whether it's speeding up, maybe try and mix in a lob where the spots that Jardim is going, but they have to try and do something different. If they don't do anything different, you're just sucked right into their game. So it's about changing things up, disrupt their rhythm and timing, and try and get this side out.
Probably exactly what they're talking about over there, Next Gen National Team Coach.
Well, I mean, honestly, if I was coaching them right now, I would probably say, hey, let's take a couple of chances. You got nothing to lose right now. Speed a couple of balls up, into the body of Jardim or behind her. Try to get Todd extended. Don't try to attack her. You almost have to play both these ladies completely different. Todd, you need to get extended. Jardim, you can jam up.
6-0-2.
6-0-2. For Paris Todd's serve.
That's so good right there. To be able to take something off that and keep that in, amazing from Jardim.
Well, that's something that she's been working on for the last couple of months as well. And what that comes down to is the body positioning. Keeping the chest over gives her the shape.
Nice reach there from Todd. Simone Jardim just too strong coming into the middle with that two-handed backhand.
Well, and that's recognizing that Riley Bohnert is back so far away from the kitchen there. Even when she hits the overhead, she's going to have a little bit more reaction time. So Jardim steps up and puts the pressure on.
And we're seriously in threat of a golden pickle here in game number 2.
So for those who are new to pickleball, a golden pickle is?
Serving the game out 11-0 on your serve to start the game.
Because the ball has not even been on the side of
you
Riley
talked
and
about
Ava.
it.
Oh, and now...
That's like talking about a no-hitter. Jiminy Christmas.
Hey, that's what happens. That's what happens.
So Dominic Catalano with the
Can't believe that.
Jinx.
Do you know how superstitious baseball players are, and pickleball players for that matter?
I mean, there's very few sports I don't think that the athletes don't have some superstition.
Oh, that one's
Getting
just
into a
wide.
rhythm.
Tried to let that ball travel as far as it could and get that around the post, but just not enough right there for Jardim. It comes right into your living room.
So it's the first point here for Riley and Ava.
Second server.
Good reach in and speed up there from Jardim. Todd there to finish it. But again, Jardim not trying to do too much. Just goes right into the body of Kalist. And a little friendly net roll up and over.
Even the net helps Simone Jardim have a filthy change of pace. Feels unfair. Ball back on the side of Jardim and Todd, sitting just 2 points away from winning this women's doubles semifinal. We do have the wind picking up a little bit here in Philadelphia.
And Jardim sets up like she's going to go cross court there and then sells it with the body. You saw Bohnert leaning toward that forehand side.
Match point opportunity here for Jardim
No,
and
she
Todd,
did.
and she gets it on the serve that paints the sideline. Are you kidding me? Simone Jardim and Paris Todd have punched their ticket to the women's doubles winners bracket final here in Philadelphia. We will hear from the duo when we come back.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Having a tough time getting better? Our 3-day Level Up Pickleball camps feature a low student pro ratio and offer personalised training from the best pros in the game. Level Up will take you full circle through the point building process by teaching proper stroke mechanics, positioning and winning game strategies. Each camper also receives a personalised before and after video, an instructional manual, product discounts and more. Discover how good you can be with Level Up Pickleball camps. Visit us today at leveluppickleballcamps.com.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
And we're taking a look at match point here. Simone Jardim with the tricky little serve, the inside-out slice. Ava Kalist not able to catch up to it, but we've got Dominic Catalano, who is courtside with our winners.
All right, I'm with Simone Jardim and Paris Todd. We're talking fashion here between the two of you, I know. All right, going into that match, you're playing the two youngsters. Simone, you know them very well. What is it like going and playing against them, and what was the game plan going in against them?
I mean, I think for us is more so like getting our groove and feeling the ball and hitting our spots. Usually, if we are doing that, I mean, I feel confident that we can beat anybody we play. There you go. I said.
And then, P, you're fresh. You had to not play singles. You had to come out of mixed doubles because of an injury to your partner. What's it like being out here today? Because you've been here all weekend, but now just coming out and playing today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just a women's doubles specialist now. I went last week and played women's doubles this weekend, but I'm glad I'm fresh for her. But she played singles out here today, so I could have played all three events.
And then moving on to yet another winner bracket final. What's it mean to the two of you?
I think for us is just continue to build on what we've been doing all year, and I think confidence and maybe kind of misplaying with each other since we had to skip to get a weekend off of me. So it's just kind of, I don't know, to me it's just like a few cleanups here and there, and then we're good to go.
All right, well, Simone Jardim, Paris Todd, moving on to that winner bracket final. We'll take a break. Have our next matchup here on Championship Court at the APP Philadelphia Open.